Okay, we are back. 1 TPS for there. Now, this one is technically for an earlier model, so it wouldn't normally work, or it might not normally work on this one here, simply because it's for a big port. However, aftermarket ECU, so it's physically still the same thing, so it'll go straight on there. I think the only real difference is the head size. So that one's that thick, but this new one, I believe, is a touch thicker, like a bit deeper. Alright, so this is our new one here. Alright, so as you can see, new one here. So it's just a touch bigger, but it still bolts on the same. That foot arrangement is still the same. That plug setup is still the same. So that should straight on there, and then we can go into the computer and we can set it. Alright, now this thing is just held on with 2 tiny little screws. Don't lose the screws because they are so goddamn small, you'll basically never get them anywhere ever again. Alrighty, old versus new. Old one is the left hand side, new is the right hand side. As you can see, some of the dimensions are a little bit different, but overall it is essentially the same. It should work exactly the same. So let's get it chucked on there and have a look. Alright, so now that that's on, look how weirdly shiny that is. I think the mirror finished thing is to keep heat out of it. But anyway, now that that's done, let's go calibrate it in our ECU. Alright, so here we are in the car, in the thing. I don't know how well this will actually show up. Throttle position sensor, there we are. GPS calibration. Depress the pedal all the way. And then we... okay, so depress it to fully open. We go OK. And then that's fully closed. OK. And that is done. That is calibrated. Now, we need to change those coils back over to the leads, and then we can test it out. Alright, so now as you can see, we have a spark plug leads back on, because I haven't gone into the ECU and set all that up and set up the dwell times and all that sort of stuff. I think I'm going to talk to my tuner about that, so let's put them back over there. Let's see if this wants to have a little starty start. I'll just re-prime that fuel pump. Interesting, as you can see there, once I crack what comes up on the TPS, it isn't actually calibrating as 0, but once I actually crack it, it jumps up suddenly, which is interesting. Let's recalibrate this, see if I get a different result this time. Yes, I know. Let's have a crack here. So that's not reading as fully open either. I wonder if the TPS is physically moved, because that would sort of explain it. Let's give it another shot.
Now that's reading my micro inputs, whereas before it wasn't. That seems to be much better, but now we'll have to take it driving to test it properly. So it's hot right now, I'm sitting in a shed in the shade and I'm sweating like this. So I'm not going to be driving it right now. I'm going to go hide in the aircon for a little bit till it starts to cool down. So alright, it's cooled down now and my poor camera is trying its absolute best. Let's give it something to look at. There we go. So we'll go take it for a drive. Why are my headlights not working again? There we go. Headlight switch. Yay. Let's go take it for a drive and see how it feels. One of the big gripes before was the transient throttle position. With transient throttle it would like jitter like I had a dog box. And it doesn't seem to be doing that now. A little bit there, but that's also from low RPM to revving up. We'll go for a second, just touching the throttle. See, that drives as good, if not better, than a standard like 4A. That's pretty good. Throttle response is much better now too. You get that little bit of a doughy feeling when you stab the throttle, like I'm stabbing it all the way. But it's not dropping out for a second before it starts going. We'll give them a bit of a head start, eh? Roll on in second. That feels so good. I think that definitely improves our situation.